Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Mahastee, the Discerning Mystic, and I am finally going to do the readings. I don't care, I've had a migraine the whole day, but I've been meaning to do readings, especially for Aries, because it's your birthday month, and I definitely want to give you a reading. I'm so sorry that I haven't been getting back with people, and it's very strange because, you know, there's a benefit of having multiple jobs, because if you focus on one, the other ones get more busy. So that's a positive thing, you know, in that case. So it's been kind of crazy, but I really enjoy doing this. So, okay. So for the Aries, for April 2019, I'm going to be doing a reading for you. So I will first do my prayer, and then I will use the Celtic cross format to do the reading, to see overall how this month is going to be for you and what messages you need to know. I'm going to use the Thoth cards, which are Aleister Crowley deck. And for additional information, I used the Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot card reading cards. Okay. All right, so let's begin. Okay, dear God, Jesus, archangels, please provide the messages, information needed for Aries, people that are born under the Aries sun, moon, rising. Please provide the information that they need to know for April 2019. Any messages regards to their overall life, whatever area that the messages need, that you want them to know. Thank you. Amen. Okay. So for Aries 2019. April 2019. What is it that Aries needs to know? Wow, some resistance here. Okay. So, do one more. Okay, so the first card is your overall presenting issue. And this one came out. The Lovers. Okay, that's cool. So the Lovers. Well, Lovers is good. This is one of the major arcana cards. Which means that this is something, this is the area that God and angels want you to focus on. The Lovers itself is talking about harmony, talking about union, and it doesn't always have to be romantic relationships, but generally it is, but it can be just overall relationships working in harmony. So it's a very positive card. Now we can find out a little bit more information in regards to this. So at this point, that is the presenting, the issue or area that they want to focus on. So let's see, regards to the Lovers being the focus, what about the Lovers? Okay, ooh, Ace of Earth. Ace of Earth. Okay, so that means the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. Okay, well, it doesn't always have to mean specifically business, but it's abundance. So it can be abundance of love. It can be basically interaction with people. So if you are concerned about business, then this would be relevant to you in regards to relationships. So it's very positive. Any aces are always very positive. It's the beginning of something. So this is a time of focus of financial stability. Very good in that aspect. So it also means like contracts, possible contracts and all that. So let's see what is energy that is helping, influencing, or interfering. Oh, we got Works. Okay, Works, another Earth card. It's Three of Discs. So this is great. So luckily things are flowing wow, this is actually a really good time for you guys, for Aries, because this is a time you see things are going to work out like water. Okay, so things are coming together financially. Whatever your goals have been, you're going to start seeing some results, some kind of action. And it's interesting because you are a fire sign, and you're getting discs, which is more of not the actual action happening, it's the solidification, I guess, of the action that you have shown. So it is the result of what you have done. So these are, you know, your work is paying off, basically. So let's look at the overall, like, present situation. What is this referring to? Okay, so we got the issue. Now, how's your present situation going? Got well. Oh my God, you guys are cute. Okay, 10 of discs. I'm gonna hang around with you, Aries, these days, huh? So this all makes sense. So it's funny that you got the lovers, but I guess the focus is more on money. Well, money and love, you know. Hey, love of money too. But 10 of discs is the best, one of the best cards ever. It means financial success, abundance, but it also means overall happy home. So it makes sense that your relationships are working out. So in your home, in your family life, is going to be really positive. There's a sense of security. There's a sense of things working out. And maybe at this point, I had read that, what is it, from April 29th? From March 29th. And like, within like 12 days, there's going to be no planets in retrograde and no full moons or no major planetary action. So that's why it just seems like things are pretty calm for you guys. But this is a time you're going to receive. You're going to receive a lot of abundance. I mean, wealth is a really, really strong card. I mean, it doesn't just mean money. I mean, it means riches. It means like more than money, you know, just overall like the lifestyle change. And yeah, so right now you should be feeling kind of like a shift in this area, like things are kind of opening up for you, and you're at the beginning of either you have already started receiving the finances or you're going to very soon. So let's look at how your past has anything to do with your current situation. What does your past have to do with that? What have you done, or what situation has led you to be at this point? Okay, the Queen of Wands. Okay, that makes sense. We got some fire now. Queen of Wands represents fire signs, so it could be Aries, Leo, or what's the other fire sign? Sagittarius. It doesn't always have to be female, but the qualities of this person, which seems like it's you, have come out. So you are in touch with your fireness, your wandness. And a Queen of Wands is very interesting. You're not a prince or a princess, you're a queen. And even queens seem to be even higher up than knights, because knights are more action oriented. Again, queens have this kind of effect that they have this power. And the Queen of Wands has this energy, very brilliant, very, like, she literally brings people towards her. She has a command on other people. Has kind of like a subtle domineering kind of sense. I mean, she knows how to use her skills. She knows how to use her beauty, her attractiveness to get what she wants. It's not specifically bad. It's just someone that is making things happen and knows how to make it, and smart, very highly intelligent and loving too. I mean, the Queen of Wands is very dynamic too. People like to be around fire. I mean, you know, you guys are exciting. But what I like is that you're not as impulsive as like the Prince of Wands or Princess or even the Knight of Wands. You're more calm, but you're still very energetic. So you have gotten in touch with your fireness. Okay, so let's look at your very near future. So let's say But then, let me see, this is, how about by mid-April? What's going to happen? Okay. That's what I was talking about, that Princess of Wands. Okay, you gotta be a little careful now. Well, Princess of Wands is interesting. When you get a Prince or Princess, it doesn't always mean the person. It also can be a message or the energy of. So you can either have someone in your life that's also a fire sign or has the qualities of a fire sign. Now, if you look at this one, you see that the energy is more active. She is literally has the tiger, or I think tiger by the tail, and she's more like dynamic, and she's more like kind of passionate, very impulsive, someone that kind of a little bit more superficial, more dramatic. It could also be a male, can kind of like, you know, take action before thinking and react, and can bite off people's heads. So you have to kind of be a little careful about that. So I don't know if this is it. Well, I sense it could be multiple reasons. It could be how you're going to be by mid-April, that you're going to be really excited about these things happening, and you're kind of going to be a little bit more aggressive. So you got to be careful, because, you know, again, you don't want it to get to your head. And Aries do have a tendency of being a little conceited. So, or maybe, you know, you just want to do all these things, and, you know, things are coming to you, but remember, they're discs. Discs come slowly. Okay, so it's like you receive a lump of something at one time, and then you don't see anything in another lump of something. It's very different than the fire nature that, you know, you have constant communication. This is not how it is, and so it might kind of drive you a little crazy. It can also be this energy will come in because you have been patient as the Queen of Wands, and you know, this energy will come in to make things happen quicker. Let me check that out. Let me see exactly. What is that? Is that who? Is that a message? Is that, you know, exactly? So give me further information about the Princess of Wands in regards to the near future. What is Princess of Wands? What is the relevance of this card for everything? Three of Earth. Okay, Three of Earth, which is the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. All right, so it seems that you have a team. You have a very strong team that you're creating, or you have created. So this is great. So the Princess of Wands is more of the energy of things happening, being really dynamic, and it's like things are flowing, you know, like we got the works, things are flowing. So this is good. So by mid-March, it's happening, it's going well. Maybe you got additional people that are kind of keeping the flow happening for you, so you won't get annoyed. All right, let's look at your near future, but like the end of April. Okay, let's see how the end of April is going to be for you. Ooh, this one. Okay, Queen of Swords. Okay, we got some air. Everything has been earth and fire. Now we got some air. So by the end of April, now this can be a person, or it can be you, or it can be, generally queens are representations of people. So either it could be how you're going to be, but I have a feeling it's someone else coming in and you're affecting you. So what I'm getting is a positive feeling. The Queen of Air, Queen of Swords, is an air sign. So it could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. And if not, then the personality is, if you look, you notice that she has this head of Zeus. You see how cool she is. The Queen of Swords is amazing at communication. So she's very calm, very graceful, can be loving, a little aloof, but just very calm, has everything in control. And at the same time, as an air sign, there's a lot of communication. Things are happening really quickly, but really calmly. Fire is more action, but this is more like thoughts, communication. So it's whoever, either you have this person in your life that is helping with the communication. It seems that, you know, this person is going to come in. I will check and see again. A little bit further information about. Ooh, okay. Well, who is this? The World. Oh, that's awesome. And here's this Archangel Michael. But the World is another major arcana. The World means a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude. The path towards enlightenment. Wow. Well, you know, the World has different meanings. I've always looked at it as a very positive card. It can also mean like the having the world in your hands. That it means that the situation is in your hands. You know, it also means a completion, as it says, you know, good job. It also means having access to the world, like if you're doing any kind of multimedia work, social media, especially with the Queen of Swords. This is something that is more intellectual, more communication. So you, either way, this is a very positive card. Either completion of something, you did a good job. So it could be an ending to something too, which is a positive ending. It's like maybe you've suffered, you've gone through this training, and you have now gone to the point of, you know, you got recognition, you got promoted. It can be you worked as a team, you got promoted, and you're moving forward. It can also mean, you know, a variety of things, like you've done an amazing job as a project, or it could be that you have created a team and now you have access to the world. It could mean that you will travel the world. It's a very broad and a sense of expanding, which is great. So this would be the end of April. I keep wanting to say March. So let's look at like your energy. Wow, that was, oh, this is very interesting. You got luxury. The Four of Cups. Now we got one water sign card, and it's interesting because it's not the most positive card. If you look at luxury, the water is pretty empty. It's kind of like a shallow feeling of having, you know, having the luxury, but there's nothing inside. Losing interest. So, you know, it's interesting. Things are working out for you, and I have to see that either you've already lost interest since things are working out for you, or the fact that you were tired of feeling like this, which has motivated you in that case. So I have to see, because I mean, your energy, if you are already getting bored, you have to be really careful. You know, maybe it's like, okay, you feel like you did your job. Okay, so what is this? Okay, the Lovers. Okay, again, what's up with that? Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. All right, so we got the Lovers again. It could be that you, in an area of love, you're feeling like there's a lack. You have good communication with people involved, but it seems like it's more in your work environment. Or maybe you do have communication with the person you're with, or maybe you want to have someone, and it's showing that there is openness to it. I mean, you can have what you want. So, you know, don't be afraid of that. It's showing that, you know, if this is an area that you feel that you're lacking. See, the Lovers came out as a presenting issue. So again, it can be, I mean, I don't always go by this, because these cards tend to be like a little bit more positive. I actually look at the Crowley cards as more accurate in that way. But I mean, these cards also help. It's more of it's showing you that you will get what you want. I mean, you got all these positive cards. I mean, you have the 10 of discs, which means that you will have that love and everything. I think that right now, obviously you're not there yet, you're not seeing it, and it's really important for you to start appreciating, because it'll come sooner. Okay, you will have the love that you want, because I don't want it to affect you. Like if you're coming from this energy and all this stuff is happening and you don't see it, then you're gonna miss the opportunity. You know, you did all this work and all these recognitions coming, and you're just like, well, you know, it's not exactly what I wanted. Well, the thing is, we don't always know what we need. Sometimes, like, it's specifically what we want, it's not always good for us. But what we need will truly make us happy is what's going to happen. And the best way to make sure this happens is to show gratitude from now. Appreciate what you have. And the more you do, you will receive more of what you truly want and need. Your subconscious and your conscious mind will be more congruent in that aspect. But I mean, it's very good. Don't be so I guess closed-minded, or it's very, like, you're just extremely focused on one specific thing, and it's like all this stuff is happening and you're just not even noticing it. Yeah, don't be that oblivious either. That's what I was worried about the princess. Now, this is the energy of other people around you. Okay, we got prudence. So prudence is, again, going to earth. So 8 of discs. So I see that what's happening is it's the other people's energy that's really helping you. And you have to see that. It seems to me that you are dealing more with an earth character that has been frustrating you, because there's so much earth. And you might be with someone that is very, you know, they really take a long time, they process things, and, you know, earth signs are the slowest in that, but they always achieve their goal. They are always successful because they take their time and make sure it's safe and everything. And this was interesting because you got prudence, and it's like, oh my God, I could see how you can get frustrated, because it's like, you know, really taking your time. But my guess is that you will have a team. If you have a earth sign, you have air sign, and you, that's a really good combination that, you know, you can work together in that way. And it would be good for you to be more patient, because the results are better. It's better for you to listen to the earth sign, because the way that you've been going is like, maybe you get, you know, things happen, but they don't last that long either. And that's kind of like the little bit of quality of the Princess of Wands is like temporary. You know, you want it to be permanent, and there's so much permanency. So kind of stop focusing on immediate gratitude. That's kind of, and to be honest, and it makes sense, that's a little shallow, you know. So you might be thinking a little more shallow. Thinking that that's what you want. Find out what your true craving is. Now let's look at your hopes and fears. And okay. Okay, Prince of Discs. So I'm assuming that this is a hope. I was talking about you must be dealing with a earth sign, and here's your earth sign. I mean, the earth signs are Tauruses, Virgos, Capricorns. Again, they don't have to be the actual sign to have the qualities of this person. It doesn't have to be a male, but it's a prince. So prince is usually more of the energy, or it could be someone like a little bit younger, a little bit not as mature maybe, or it's the energy of someone that is a student, you know, someone that really wants to learn, someone that takes their time. This person is very hardworking, dependable, and not very spiritual in that aspect, but more practical. So, I mean, it could be your fear of turning into someone like this, or, you know, but I have a feeling that you might want to obtain this person or have this person in your life. And maybe that's why you have chosen to not go by your impulse and actually listen to this person, take your time, which is actually going to give you what you want. So if you do want this person, it's already showing that you have them. Or if you want a better relationship with this person, or whoever this person is, it could be a family member, it could be a boss. I mean, it could be a coworker, it could be anybody, a good friend. But if you really want to have this connection with this person and be successful, you will. If you listen, if you act more like them. So let's look at your overall outcome in regards to this by the overall outcome of the month. That's fun. Now you got, it's kind of strange. Prince of Cups. You got a water sign. This is more, again, it could be a young person, or a water sign would be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. It could be a person, or it can be an energy. Usually, my sense is here, it wouldn't be really a person, it would be more of a message. And the cups does have to do with, I mean, receiving a message with, when it's the prince or princess, it's a little bit more mature, but you will receive also an emotional message too. An offering of love, or, but it's kind of, how would I say it? Again, not exactly the way you want it, like a little bit, not as smooth, a little bit, you know, innocent though. It's an innocent thing. It's someone, you know, it's the energy of like someone that's very emotional, that's a little bit unstable, but they're, you know, they're not specifically bad. It's actually good. It's good, but, and maybe that's what you want. You want someone to show their emotions, or it's getting in, there's getting in touch with your emotions, or seeing how someone truly feels, and there is love, there's feelings here. So let's look at exactly in regards to outcome. Why did the Prince of Cups show up? The Six of Water. Okay, Six of Water is memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. So, I mean, the Six is actually a positive card in regards to memories. So maybe this is going to make you really happy. And this person, whoever it is someone from the past that you wanted to reunite with, and you will. It seems to be triggering a lot of your emotions, and you know, I mean, it can be, again, it can be a water sign that you do want, that has qualities of an earth sign, that, you know, they're a little bit slower in that aspect, you know, but they have a lot of wisdom. They have a practicality, but they're also very emotional. It can be. But it's also like this feeling of wanting to go back to what was. And, well, my sense is you can never go back to what was, but it seems like it's going to be a lot better. And try to take your time, and maybe this person, what I'm feeling is they need to trust you. Maybe you had done something that made them lose their trust in you, and they're making you work a little hard to achieve it. But my sense is if you maintain it, if you go forward the way you are, not get too aggressive or impatient, and you move forward, this will be a very, very good relationship, you know, because there is love there. You just need to, you know, you got to, and in my senses, maybe that's what it was. Maybe you didn't appreciate what you had, and or it's taking too long, and you just like said, forget it. And now it's like you want them back, and so you have to be patient. But you'll get it. You're gonna get your birthday present, okay? Just take this month and just focus on your work, and focus on making things happen, and being your dynamic self, and being honest with how you feel, and being more understanding. Try to be a little bit more compassionate. And I think that this will be great. You know, the emotions are coming out. So it seems like it's honestly regarding relationship. And especially with, you know, the 10 of discs right now, things are going okay. And I think that maybe, you know, they've responded to you and you want to maintain that. And then when things are kind of like a little bit, you know, if you have some problems, you start freaking out because you're afraid that you're going to lose them maybe. You won't lose them if you don't freak out. Because they're not going anywhere. But I guess when you freak out, it gets really bad. So just maintain what you're doing and be positive and be your wonderful, dynamic, shining self. I mean, Aries are really fun to be with, and you know, and just work on being humble and be grateful, and it's going to be a great month for you. Okay, so Aries, if you would like to have a private reading, you can always contact me. Email me at goforwardlife@gmail.com. I'm going to have all the information in the box below. And you can always visit me on Facebook, and I'm in the process of creating my website. But yes, I provide a lot of different services. So I do coaching, I do therapy, I do muscle testing, I do readings. So I look forward for you guys. It seems like it's going to be it's going to be a really great month for you. And happy birthday. Bye.